Okay, so just quickly go over a brief overview of last time. So, sick of the sight of you hanging around Absalom, venture captain Drandal Dreng sent you off to Nan Tam Bu to assist the venture captain there, as it's a not loved part of the world. So you headed out there directly. After a month of sailing, you reached the venture captain, the layout of the Pathfinder Society there. But there was no venture captain in sight. So you quickly set about heading out to find him, but not before you had bought and overloaded entirely one donkey. Canoeing up the river to Fort Bandu, your first destination, you quickly found that Pathfinders were not the people to be. Everyone seemed to hate you, but you quickly got an audience with the fort commander, and after 3 rounds out with the Aspis Consortium in showing off who can do things the best, you prevailed and retrieved the information required to follow Knifeford Sharrowsmith, the venture captain in question. Without a moment's notice, with no regard for the weather at all, you headed out into the desert and began to dehydrate very quickly. Not long after venturing forth, you had to take a rest to avoid passing out. Well, one of you did anyway. But soon, you made it to a mining camp where Knifeford Sharrowsmith was seen recently. Upon getting there, you found that all the miners, bar one, had been killed, and a Festrog was feasting on the corpses. Kurgan very quickly, destroyed said Festrog, and you sent the miner back on his way with some rations and some water. Pushing forward, from the information given by this miner, the kobolds had kidnapped the rest of his crew and taken them further into the desert. He set out again, only to be ambushed very quickly by a cheetah, who was tripped over and massacred. And towards the end, you'd found the valley. Didn't fancy a 300-foot climb down, and I hadn't finished it in time, but you went down to the valley and fell asleep.
Well done, Max. What an intro. What an intro.
And so that's where we are now. You've just dispatched of these leafy plant things. You have one unconscious miner ahead of you. What would you guys like to do?
Everyone can heal 6. Including our poor unconscious friend.
Okay, yep, so after that spell, energy flows through them. The miner wakes up and looks around, very confused. What happened?
Oh, you sound like I talk. Brother?
Is that you?
I didn't know you were mining out here.
Oh, I wasn't mining here.
Oh, did you see that big plant?
I got captured by some kobolds and I was walking around and then I felt a bit tired.
Oh, sleepy. Yeah, okay. You know where the kobolds are?
I think that we were marching that way. It kind of points off, kind of into the forest, at a trail. Yeah. It's my voice. It's not very fun.
Do you have any other information for us about this area?
Not really. I just think the kobolds were taken off. Not really sure what they wanted us for, but...
Do you know your way back to town?
Well, I know how to get back to the ridge.
Whereabouts was the ridge?
We've literally just come down it.
Oh shit. Do you want to come with us then?
No.
Fuck. I'm out of ideas, guys. We could just leave. Should we just leave him here?
We'll tell him we'll come back for him.
Sleep again.
My constitution's gone back up as well, because I was debuffed before.
No, that's still damage. That's still damage.
Oh, it's gone back up when I healed myself, though. My intelligence is -4. What? What? My intelligence is 2, and my
You should-
charisma's 4. What happened? What's my base intelligence and charisma, Max? Do you remember what
Wait.
they were? They've completely changed.
I hope that Yuji the donkey's got higher stats than this.
Oh no, Yixing should have an intelligence of 2 as well. So you're on par with a donkey.
It's not 2. You've got 11 intelligence.
I'm looking at the donkey. I'm looking at the fucking donkey. My man, I was like, wow, my skills are really bad. What happened? And now I'm just looking at the donkey's stats, and I'm like, fucking hell, this part fucked me up.
Oh my God.
No, I'm looking at the donkey. Right, where am I? Wolfgang. All right. Okay, I'm still debuffed in Constitution. How can I sort out that Constitution debuff then?
Is the name Yixing confusing you, Josh?
I think it is actually.
So it will heal overnight when you have get a full night's rest.
Yeah.
Or there's certain potions or spells. So you press on, following the trail pointed out to you by the miner. As you go by, you can start to see, kind of more dwarven statues. A lot of them have been either defaced or are kind of going into ruin. Eventually, you come across a chasm where you face your biggest foe yet.
Oh, a wooden bridge. Oh shit.
No, just a bloody great big hole underneath.
Down the bottom.
The water would just be distracting.
So there's a deep ravine here that divides the entire valley. The only bridge in sight is this ancient and crumbling bridge, which has 4 dwarven statues, which flank either side of the bridge. These statues are pretty trash. They look a lot worse than they do there, than you can actually see. It seems that the bridge itself has started to collapse, but someone's put some sort of scaffolding across it to try and keep it working. In the distance, you can make out what looks like a big stone building, although it's been consumed by jungle.
Do you want to see if you can shore up the bridge before we go over?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little walk over and I'll examine it with engineering.
Do you have a clipboard?
I'm just gonna get my
And
hard
a
hat
hard
out.
hat.
Yeah, hard hat, clipboard. All right, guys, this is a hazard. Roll engineering just to see if it's stable enough to carry the weight. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, look at that! Look at that! This is a perfect engineering. This bridge has been built in no
Okay,
time.
wait, I've got another image for this one. Bear with me, I've got another one. Right.
So that's
So-
knowledge engineering, the profession engineer as well. So.
With really keeping health and safety in the forefront, you both have a look.
Maybe it should be elf and safety.
Oh my God.
Oh, he done it! He's only got it, done it!
Right, that's me off for the night then.
You both have a look at the bridge. The bridge itself looks in a pretty shit state and will no doubt collapse at some time in the future. But the current work is suitable enough to keep the bridge
Support
up,
Kurgan.
regardless of the weight of any humanoid that walks across it.
Okay, the donkey ain't safe.
The donkey's going down that ravine. Alright, I'll cross the bridge.
All right.
Oh, wait. He keeps telling me something. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, Max, I had a look, and I just saw this Sharrowsmith's translation. I was like, what, we've already seen that. Right, okay. No, I didn't move. Alright. Roll back in time there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right.
I'd like to also say, Max, I'm deeply unhappy that there's no more markings on the floor.
Sorry, Max. We did ask that as well, didn't we? DM us.
Yep.
What you noticed. Right. So, kind of noticed some rope in a circle to the right of the scaffolding. It doesn't look like it's set up like a trap or anything. So, shall we use that rope like a handrail? If I just tie a knot here, as Kara suggested, and just get across the bridge. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that rope. I'm gonna make it to the handrail. Okay. Oh, okay.
Alright.
No, it doesn't say that though. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say anything about. In fact, what you described there made me think it wasn't that. It's just. I thought it was just a rope in a circle.
So upon grabbing it, what's your CMD?
What's my CMD? Let's have a look. Yeah. Combat maneuver defense. It's 14.
Okay, so upon grabbing and tugging the rope, it quickly you can hear a pulley activate, and the snare closes around your arm and drags you 10 feet up into the air.
Whoa.
As that happens, you can hear a snarling from the forest. Come on, everyone, roll initiative.
Can we go back a moment to the point where Yixing or Wolfgang said it doesn't look like a trap?
And then I messaged him saying it's totally a trap.
You said that as after I said let's.
Circle of rope on the.
Radagast. when
Wait,
he's going
why
to
is
catch the
Yixing the donkey participating in combat?
Because Josh keeps.
Oh. Okay. Hang on, let's get the proper one.
Close down the donkey.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll close them down. I was like, I rolled pretty good. All right,
Okay, so
should be coming through.
as the trap activates, out of the woods steps a creature. It looks like a large kind of hunting cat. You notice that the skin looks all cut up a bit on its face, and as it growls, the skin retracts slightly, showing flesh and bone underneath.
So Josh is at the moment upside down, hanging from.
He's not upside down. He's because he grabbed it with his arm. His around his wrist, and it's pulled him up by his wrist. So he's got one hand free, and he's the right way up.
But he's hanging from the bridge, essentially.
He's hanging 10 feet in the air.
As in his feet are 10 feet
Yes.
from the ground.
So
Yes.
you would assume that the hand I was using to hold the gun was not the one that I put in to the snare.
Yep.
Right.
We can say it's your left hand here. and
So this
you've
is
got,
actually a vantage point. Okay.
Well, I think we should all, pass our turns and do as Josh is going. It's not this. No, I'm gonna move forward. 20. But so I'm standing under. So I'm like underneath him, ready to almost catch him if he falls.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm gonna take like a defensive stance. I'm just gonna like lift up my new shiny scimitar.
Skimitar?
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Scimitar. And me Torpione whip. I'm gonna be like just ready to defend. That's my go.
So you dual wielding? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Do it, why not?
All right.
Why the fuck not?
Okay. The next is the monster. So the monster, seeing you all there, emits a loud roar, and as it roars, the skin fully comes off its face, exposing all the bones and all the muscles in there, and it's just roaring like super loud. Can everyone make a will save?
Fuck.
Dog? Not at all scared. It just thinks, oh, another dog.
So you all manage to resist the urge to run away.
I think I can move there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
In which I draw my longsword
Yep.
and then attack.
Yep. So you say take a swing, but you miss the creature.
So in case any of you are wondering, he rolls his chance to attack.
Wonderful.
She rolled a 12 versus the armor class there.
The dog.
and then he rolls the damage after. But he missed. He missed at that roll, so there's no way he did it.
I assume that the dog won't do anything particularly useful. So I'm just going to leave the dog there for the moment. Probably just growling at that side of the bridge.
Yeah, alright. Wolfgang?
What are my chances to shoot this thing with one hand?
So you still got your musket in your hand. You're using the musket.
Yes.
Yeah, -4 on a roll.
Alright then. So I'm just gonna... Even though I'm held up one hand in this noose, I'm just gonna point my musket down at this screaming face and just try and blow its head off.
Yep.
Alright, so... It's not broken. Not paper cartridges. It's definitely within 30 feet. It's a misfire.
So your gun misfires.
Do you just spiral now, like uncontrollably? Like you're just like a spinning top right now.
Yeah, you fire. It just goes poof, but now you're spinning around. Flailing.
Okay.
Yeah, but does a little bit of sick not just sort of coat everyone within 10 feet or something?
Not yet, but I'm considering giving him nauseated in a second.
Okay, so I'm going to use my gunslinger ability, quick clear, with one hand.
I don't know if I can let you do that with one hand.
Come on, I can just kind of like pull it in underneath my waist and just kind of do it with one hand.
Roll me a sleight of hand check then.
Alright then.
It's sleight of hand. Oh, it smashes from excellent almost. To try and juggle said items. Yep. Okay. So somehow you managed to tuck it in there, and you managed to free the blockage. Repairing the condition. So we go back round to Ira.
Can I take a? Can I just drop my whip? Well, yeah, just put it behind. I'm just gonna do a big old swing with my scimitar. I'm no longer dual wielding. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It was like in notes.
It's your best weapon ever, Pawson.
Oh no, was it custom? Was it custom?
Yeah.
This is my lucky scimitar.
So you bring it down. Upon the first looks, the giant swing looks very lethal, but it turns out the creature was able to dodge.
Pawson, did you actually tick the masterwork button?
And only take a slight wound to its I want to say shoulder.
18.
Yep. So you take a side step and you loose an arrow straight into the flank of the creature.
I go, but not there. Here. And it with a hammer.
Classic Kurgan line.
Could hit it with that.
Usually works.
Which bit are you going to smush? All of it, apparently.
All of it.
Brings the hammer down and crushes the creature completely.
Should we just leave Yixing just kind of tied up or something?
The bridge looks sturdy enough to take the donkey.
Alright. Just gonna kind of pat my... Come on, Yixing! Come on! Come across the bridge now.
Here!
Run away quickly!
Okay, would you like to follow the trail further on?
Yes.
Down here? So, you move on into the jungle towards the building you can see in the distance. As you move through the jungle, you start to notice more and more statues that have kind of been lost to the ages. You even start to see in the distance some patrols of most likely kobolds, but they're quite far away. And you're careful not to make too much noise. The more you get closer to this building, the more you see the presence of the kobolds, whether it be from them defacing these statues or traps that have sprung and caught small animals.
Like Wolfgang.
And Wolfgang. and you start to see some carvings and inscriptions which match some of those on that were shown to you initially when you were looking through some of Sharrowsmith's stuff back in Nan Tambu. And finally, you come along to the building which you're heading towards, which seems to be a ruin. The ruin's heart. The ruins at the heart of this look like a shrine. Demolished walls encircle this shrine, and atop a platform is a shattered anvil, and it's defaced with dry blood, chalk markings, and other crap. Bones of a dozen humanoid creatures are scattered about the building, along with the larger skeletal remains of what may be wyverns or even drakes that are marked with deep claw marks. Behind the altar, a large stairwell, stained with the blood of countless creatures, descends into the darkness. You can see 5 miners bound at the back. I've dragged you, yeah, not yet. A couple dead miners already, and a few kobolds who are busy, looks like preparing something. What do you guys like to do?
I think the most stealthiest of us should sneak up and get a better view of what's going on.
What, sorry?
Exceed that roll. I've been looking at them defacing dwarven statues, so that was willpower to keep my
To keep your rate.
from charging at them.
Cool.
Roll and yeah. So I say you managed to keep yourself in, but there's kind of a muffled scream almost, you know, like a which doesn't seem to draw the kobolds' attention as they're busy with their tasks, and they're making quite a lot of noise as they're knocking things around and preparing what looks like paint. They seem to be painting some of the miners.
Throbbing at my temple and
Someone needs to get in there and rescue the children.
Children. Well,
Yeah, the
can
miners.
we be stealthy and have a...
So I'm gonna aim at the kobold and support him up.
Yep.
No. I think we should get the silent shot with Reedy. And then they'll be like, where'd that come from? Rather than blunderbuss you.
Well, he's not in a
Wolfgang.
position to shoot, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save this guy's life.
It's going to take me a while to get round there.
Just shoot in the air, because you might hit him.
Nah, I've got a good shot. I'm gonna shoot the kobold over here.
The kobold draws a knife to the throat of the miner.
Shoot.
It's not broken.
Turn
No
the
paper
shout.
pastures.
and shout, "Stop this
Oh.
madness!"
It's a misfire.
Oh god, Kurgan step forward and Josh is shot.
So, luckily,
back of his
as
head
Kurgan
out.
steps forward, the shot misfires in the gun. As Kurgan steps forward and shouts, all the kobolds and the miners turn and look at you, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh, God.
What, they're not going to try and negotiate?
No, they scream out in rage at the presence of outsiders.
Oh my god, my rolls are terrible today.
There we go. I've moved there, so now it's within 30 feet.
Yep, okay. And which one are you shooting again?
That one.
Which one?
Thanks, Crow.
That one.
Yep, okay. Yep, so you fire a shot, and it hits the kobold straight in the chest. Killing him instantly.
Ha!
Pansies.
all accounts as one.
Well,
That's one more than you, dwarf.
just yeah.
Charge. There we go.
There.
Yep. Okay.
How do you arrange?
Say again, the modifier for charging?
+2.
Yeah. Right, well.
What are the miners? Are they ensnared or something? Or bound?
Their hands are bound, but their legs are free, and they're shouting in cheerman. Yay! Yay!
I think that's going to kill him.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, this one actually gets killed.
Like,
he's
how does he
dead-
get killed?
dead.
Describe it to us. Describe
He's
it.
Kurgan swings his hammer around, catches the side of the kobold at about waist high, which is about the same level as the platform, and just splits it in two against the platform. And there's two halves of kobold just sitting there.
He's like the
But in my
space
mind,
marine.
it was like a
Simply.
golf shot, and the kobold just shot across the room.
He's like the
okay,
space marine out of Doom.
No, it's not Wolfgang. Wolfgang got a 2.
Oh yeah, she's. Oh, you fucker, Wolfgang.
Sorry.
Kyra.
Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to cast Doom on the one on the top, to the north.
The one near Kurgan that's not split in half.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to cast Doom. Right.
Yep. So what? So what's your AC? 17. So he takes a stab at you, but you quickly sidestep it. While this other kobold is going to move forward and pull a sling out. As he's moved forwards, he pulls a sling out of his pocket and slings a rock at Reedy.
Sling? Ha!
He hits you, but it seems with not enough force to hurt. Does no damage.
I would like to laugh at his puny sling. His puny ranged weapon.
Wolfgang?
Gonna move, and I'm going to reload the paper cartridge.
As a standard action.
Yeah, so moving is a move action. Then reloading with this paper cartridge is a standard action.
Yep. Okay.
So let's go down to quit. Well, paper cartridge. Boom. Right, done.
You can all hear the sound of rustling around the altar.
Wrestling?
It seems that the calls of the original kobolds have been answered. He says, excellently doing stuff. As more kobolds answer the call of their brothers.
Oh. Crap.
Oh, come on, you bastard.
Dog will just sort of whelp and run there, I guess. Doing nothing special.
Okay, takes an attack of opportunity from the kobold. He pokes at the dog with a spear. Doing AC, doing 3 damage as the dog runs by. So you fire the arrow, and it hits him in the shoulder, knocking him back slightly.
Can I then, as my move action, do a handle animal? This is on my dog.
Is it a move action?
Yes.
Yeah, go on then.
It's only a DC of 10.
To get it to attack something.
Yeah, to get it to do anything that it already knows.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that was
Ooh.
luckily timed.
Yep, okay, so you can point out a target, I suppose, to attack.
It's gonna go and attack the rear.
Wait, it doesn't get to attack now, does it?
Oh no, good
Don't
point.
understand.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, and so with that done, Kurgan.
Keep smashing, Kurgan.
Yes, let's go.
He's getting turned into a frenzy now.
Yep. Okay, so you smack this one and break its leg, but it's only unconscious.
And from here, can I shout, guys? We need your strength to get out of here alive.
Okay, lamest rallying speech ever, but yeah, go on. Diplomacy check, please.
Alright, okay. Do you want a fucking rallying speech right then? I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna say, Frodo. And then I'm gonna charge at the nearest one.
They all look back at you.
I'm going to shout, "You have my bow."
Okay.
And my misfiring gun.
Okay. Can you roll a diplomacy check, and I'll give you +1 for each of your team, and +3 on top of your roll for this rallying speech.
The dog just kind of gives a little whelp as well, Max.
Yep. So all of the miners turn to you and in unison say, "For Frodo!" And they start grabbing at any nearby kobold they can.
I'm fairly certain it should have been for Yi Jing.
This one's going to step forward and spear Kurgan. But you can't penetrate Kurgan's steady defense. This one's also going to step forward and spear Kurgan. Yet again, Kurgan holds fast. This one's going to step forward and spear Kurgan with a +2 flanking, but Kurgan is beating them all off. And this other one is going to come forward on top of the remains of his brethren who's bleeding out, and also try and stab Kurgan.
So it's a quick clear, and I'm going to shoot at one of the kobolds. This one.
Yep. So you've repaired your gun basically for a cost of 1 grit point, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're out of grit now.
I'm out of grit, unless I can get a kill.
Yeah, and you're using a paper cartridge, remember?
Yes. Paper cartridge. Target within 30 foot, because I'm on check deck. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep. So you fire a shot, you miss. Ricochets off the rocks. Would you like to do anything else?
The quick clear was a move action. Firing was
standard.
Can I just drop the gun?
Yep.
And what is it to pull out my pistol?
That's a move action.
Okay. Right. Just drop my gun.
So out of the northern entrance to the cheers of the kobold steps a slightly different kobold. He's bigger, stronger, better.
And faster too.
Dog. Oh wait, no, whoa! I forgot these 2 kobolds. Sorry. He can come up and
Wait,
do
does
some
that
stabs.
not get an attack of opportunity?
Yep, from the dog. Both of those missed their attacks though, so it doesn't matter anyway. Forgot those ones. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Savage,
one.
Max.
This one is also unconscious now.
Can I still shoot at the big bad kobold?
Yep, because that other kobold's unconscious on the floor with a gunshot wound in his back.
Very well, I'll do a rapid shot at the big green
It's a little puff of
monstrous
smoke
one then.
coming out.
Yep. Yeah, just smouldering slightly on the floor. Kyra's kind of sniffing it. Just smells like roast dragon.
Favorite.
It's the slowest rapid shot I've heard in my life.
But take that, Max. Take
Fuck
me.
me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who was that?
Yep, okay, so
Green one.
you fire and you land one shot deep into his heart and the second into his eyeball. And he falls unconscious.
I think that my Discord GIF sums this up pretty much.
I'm sat there just banging my gun.
Oh wait, no wait! I've got the perfect gift in back.
Is it? It still only counts as one.
No, there's a better one though.
Oh my god.
I don't think they have it though.
Alright, Kurgan.
Wait, no, this cannot stand.
My God.
Is this how you expected this to go, Max? To the bar.
Does this mean you're going to run back to Yijing on your next turn and pop open the stout and just like...
Yeah, in open defiance of Kurgan while he's still smashing away.
Right, Kurgan, what you doing?
Okay, I shall hit.
You got one. You got the one directly above you, or
The one to my left. Nobody else can reach that one.
This one.
That's supposed to be on top of the
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah. Give him a whack then. Yep. So you bring your hammer down on this guy. He's also unconscious.
Wait, which one's unconscious now? The one to Andreas's left.
All of them,
Kurgan's
apart
left.
from the one above Andreas. There's
Okay.
one left. Kyra.
I've got 4 so far. How many have you got?
5.
Can I attack the last one that's left?
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna go in with my masterwork scimitar. I'm gonna do bit of luck, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So
Punch the lucky scimitar.
you pat yourself on the back. You got this.
Here we go.
I'm just stood by, just
Luckily, there was a bit of luck on that. Fuck my life. I told you, there's only one time it was ever going to do well, and it was when I fucking picked up the weapon, spun it around and went, this is a really good weapon. I'm really happy to have it.
So the kobold looks at you very strangely as you swing either side of it, and then he pokes you back. Yeah, so you shoot it, knock him unconscious. So what would you guys like to do now? All the miners are cheering with their hands bound.
Let's unbind them.
Yep. Okay. So you cut open all their binds, and one of them turns to you and says, "We've got to leave here soon. There are so many more kobolds down in the vault, hundreds, if not thousands."
Oh, let's go down there.
Let's get the miners out of it.
Yeah, miner's got to get...
basically, Andreas. I don't think Max has planned for this at all.
Although, I think
And so it'll probably be sort of a paratrooping sort of assembly and just appear in the middle and just...
that does sound like a good experience for you, Tom. Does anyone want to read that out?
I'll do it if you want.
Yeah, go.
Can you do it in the voice of the woman we met last session?
Yes.
Not her
course.
journal. So obviously.
No. Yeah, but she was the one, you know, we haven't seen her in a while.
dwarf,
I miss her.
No. The dwarves who inhabited what I now know as Ashkerhall frequently depict a great beast they simply call the Golden Guardian, a winged monstrosity that often appears in an antagonistic role, yet occasionally accompanies symbolism more befitting of a revered figure in dwarven lore. My initial hypothesis is that this guardian was a sacred destroyer and may even be responsible for Ashkerhall's eventual abandonment. The original occupants of this site put great stock in a curious orb that the carving suggests shoots beams of light. Likely someone in the Grand Lodge better versed in dwarven art could clarify the point. But this orb shoots beams of light and causes the guardian beast discomfort and forces it to bow to their will or writhe in pain, cursed erosion. The carving ends with a dwarf delivering this orb to an amphibian people called Kirihiki. What the fuck? That's crazy. And the lack of more recent
Krihiric?
inscriptions suggests that this may have been one of the society's final acts. I recognize the name
Krihiric.
Droid.
Kirik from my voyage south through the Moagni expanse. No doubt old Silent could help me track it down, but I would rather not impose on him again. This orb seems important for anyone exploring these ruins, and I shall set off for it after completing my survey of a few more structures here. So, are we leaving with all the miners now?
Yes, we're all going to link arms.
Hold the hands of the man in front of you.
Yeah, it's sort of like Snow White with her whistling along.
So, hearing the screams of kobolds, obviously finding the altar in the state that you left it, quickly trot
like a
out,
bullet in the
grabbing
back of his
Yijing.
Oh wait.
You head back
No.
into the jungle, back across the chasm. I don't know how quick this loads for you guys. Back through the ruins.
Oh, should we rest here, guys?
Wait, we've lost the miners, Max.
That's right, they're with you. Back to the valley's edge with the other miner. And this
Hell is that?
I have no idea.
Force into it.
Wait, what? Oh no, wait, show me. I forgot. I missed it. I was
I've got a gift from it.
I've run
through
back
the
to
desert
see what
valley.
I drew. I've run back to see what I drew. Oh yeah, I remember I drew that. Yeah, I'm excited. I run back.
Back through the desert. It's noticeably cooler now.
That's nice and convenient.
Wait, you got a whole little party here. You know, kind of got little shades. These miners like live here, don't they? So they show you the trade, and you're able to survive.
Because we would have
better.
died.
And you make it back to Fort Bandu.
Do you not go back to the mining camp, Max?
No, it's full of zombies. You don't want to go back there. So you've made it back to Fort Bandu with the miners, most graciously. And immediately you're granted an audience with Praetor Silene.
Of how I was dragged away from battle, actually.
Just the other. Oh my god. Well, Pathfinders, how did it go?
We found all these miners who were taken by kobolds.
Ah, yes, the Golden Crowned miners. That's a very good job here. You've
Wait, why is there a donkey on your chair leg?
because it's the donkey up here. Just Yijing. All right, look, he's outside. You don't want him here? He's gone. Well, not today. The last week, you seem to have proven Fort Bandu's ability to defend its territory, and you've improved the relation Pathfinders with our society. I'd recommend that you go speak to the Golden Crown Mining Corporation. I'm sure they'll be most pleased with the miners you've managed to rescue. They may even offer you some sort of reward.
Ah, we don't do it for the money.
Did you find any? Did you find any evidence of your venture captain?
We found his satchel. Was it his satchel?
Yes.
We found his satchel.
Did it give any clues to his whereabouts?
Krihirik?
Ah, yes, that's a nearby tribe.
Yes.
So you think he may be with them? Well, I'd imagine it'd be best for you to set out and keep following him to find out where he must have gone. He's caused an awful lot of trouble, and it'd be nice if he would come back and answer for that, and we could find out why he's caused so much trouble.
Can we ask of the Aspis Consortium?
I have not had any more dealings with them since you left. How did the kobolds go?
All dead.
All dead. Are you sure? There's hundreds, maybe thousands of kobolds in the tribes that roam
Oh, no,
around.
they're alive. No, we just killed the ones at the altar.
An altar?
Yeah, for the god Torag? Was that right? I didn't
Yeah,
write it
some
down.
sort of dwarven nonsense. You'll understand being an elf.
Desecrated altar.
Alright, yes. I also forgot to mention the Aspis Consortium guy, Mr. Valacosti, seems to have packed up the Aspis Consortium's representation here.
A moment
and
ago,
left.
you just
Yep.
said that you hadn't seen him at all.
No, I haven't seen him. He left, but I just remembered that he left abruptly with most of the members of the Aspis Consortium who were here. And also that tribe. It must have been yesterday or day before one of the village elders had visited here. He normally does so several times a year to barter for food with the gems that they provide. And so I'm sure if you chase him down, you might be able to catch him quite quickly.
Can you mark it on the map, please, the village?
Yep. So he marks the rough location of where they live for you. Anyway, that's all. I've got many busy things to go, so unless you've got any further questions.
The village is just about there, kind of thing, I guess, he says.
Okay, so you go up to the representative of the tent, and he instantly recognized you as the group described by the miners as having been the ones saving it. I'm so bad at voices. Oh, many thanks. Saving our mining op. I hope you haven't given away the location of our silver mine. I'll take that as a no.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Ah, most good, most good.
Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching. That's the end of the part 1 scenario. I assume we'll be going back out through the desert. Who knows what happens in part 2. But we're basically just going to sort out our inventory now. Divvy up all the loot, sort out what we want to do in town, and then we'll be back next Tuesday at around 7 or 8 GMT, that's UK time, next Tuesday. So, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you then.